I'm sorry, I had mucus. That sneezing fit I had earlier has really triggered the allergy. I'm okay now.
You need to get a... Remember you guys told me to get a mute button? You need to get a mute button now.
I thought
honestly, I feel like you need one.
I thought you guys liked it.
McNasty
I actually have a mute button now.
Into the nether. Yeah, and you still don't use it. You still burp full fucking volume in our ear holes.
So here's the thing. That is
true.
If I didn't have that button, you would hear double or triple those amount of burps. I actually do use it pretty often. You just don't know when I use it because I mute. I'm not gonna mute. I'm not gonna burp and be, hey, I just burped. You know, I just
you don't need to, but it's just shocking how many burps I still hear.
But yeah, well, sometimes I just don't think about it, especially if like we're recording or something. I don't give a damn.
You know, okay, so one night, like after one of our like really old recording sessions back on Siege, I legitimately had a dream about McNasty's burping, and I don't remember what it was about exactly, but I just remember it was something along the lines of like he just wouldn't stop doing it like during my dream, and he was like constantly behind me just fucking burping. I shit you not.
This wasn't just a regular Siege recording, because that's 80% of my editor's job was cutting out burps.
dude, because like I'm editing, you know, my stuff still, and the fucking every single time I would edit a video, same exact shit. It's like, all right, how many? I'm gonna put up a counter on my fucking like in my notepad of how many burps I had to cut out that McNasty did. And dude, they're long too.
Burps used to be really funny. That was like that was a thing for me. People were like, burp more, drink more Monster.
Nobody ever said that.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody in our group has ever said that.
Reading some biased ass comments, bro. I don't know.
No, trust me, people like it. Trust me.
Yeah.
Guys, I read it. One guy out of the other 900 that said don't do it, he said I should, so it's the majority, I swear.
Yeah.
I mean, it is basically your trademark. Like, I could hear that burp.
It used to be. It's not really anymore.
I could hear that burp in New York Times Square, and I would be able to pick out that burp out of anybody there.
It's like my Marco Polo.
I know that thing. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I could see that anywhere. Like a mother knows their own baby's cry versus a random baby. That's like I know McNasty's burp better than anyone.
Play me 1 million burps. I would be able to pick out McNasty's immediately.
Absolutely, I can. Mostly because my eardrums would be half shattered from it. That really what the fuck was that?
That was a weird laugh.
Dude's trying to come back to the conversation. He's like, all right, I got it.
Just say it's not that funny. It's okay. I'm not that worried about it.
You don't gotta sugarcoat it, man. I get it.
You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. There we go.
Okay.
So crazy, dude. Your brand is so cool. Mine's just like the fact that I'm a fucking loser.
Dude's is also a loser.
Dude's also
Literally
a loser.
half his comment section just calls him a virgin.
Yeah.
Okay, but like at least he has something to fall back on. You know what I mean? Like people call me a
being good at guitar.
Yeah, falling back on the floor when he falls asleep after saying a sentence.
Falling back on a guy's dick.
Falling back onto his mattress with a shitty ass.
He didn't have to do that, but yet he always finds himself on a dick. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just horny.
Right. I'm just really horny. I
mean, he's still a virgin because having sex with a man doesn't, you don't lose your virginity.
I've actually had more sex than anyone here, but still virgin.
Yeah.
I'm not gay, by the way. Stop leaving those comments. I like pussy. Holy shit.
Yeah, boy pussy.
I'm not
let the record and be straight right here. I'm saying this on the record. I like pussy, bro.
Dude, if anything, I'm less convinced than before you said that. What the fuck is happening?
Get down!
Get down! What was that?
It was a pussy machine gun, bro. I saw the fucking need for it. I'm sorry.
Bad timing.
That scared the fuck out of me.
Bad timing.
Yeah, it sounded like a homosexual narc, didn't I? It's like, hey guys, we like pussy here, yeah?
Yeah, that was... Yeah, I am less convinced after you said that sentence that you're straight than before.
Yeah.
Just the way you said it, just trying like a...
it's like when people say, I love black people. It's like, nah, no you don't.
Yeah, you have to, because like, you're clearly not trying to sell it, so it's so easy to see through it.
And if you have to say it, then...
What am I supposed to put a video up of it? Like, what do I do?
My absolute favorite of those is like, I'm not racist, but... And that but just like 1,000 knives it hits.
Yep.
It's
I'm not racist, but the N-word.
It's always been I'm not racist, but here's something racist.
Guys, this isn't coming from a place of racism, I promise.
Didn't Tim Allen or whatever his name is from Tool Time, didn't he say I'm not racist, so I should be able to say the N-word?
That was
Probably.
iDubbbz. iDubbbz did that once. I still love iDubbbz.
Yeah.
That content has just aged absolutely horribly. It's still fucking hilarious. But some of his content has aged probably some of the worst on YouTube. But he's not a racist dude. I think that's pretty fucking obvious. It's just like, do you guys remember when the whole like Tana Mongeau fucking video came out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's just a full on rant of like, I should be able to say the N-word and you can too. It's like, my brother in Christ, what are we doing here?
Why are we having this conversation right now? Why is this real?
That was a wild time on YouTube.
Yes, it was.
I fucking love iDubbbz though. That was such a weird era, like the whole Filthy Frank and iDubbbz and like PewDiePie calling people the N-word on the bridge. That was just YouTube was just built different. That was when like Keemstar was actually like relevant, not just grasping at straws. Scarce.
Right.
Leafy.
Oh my god, man! You bringing back so many memories.
It was such an odd era. I don't know if it was like more interesting than it is now, or like, I don't know.
Yes, it was.
It's just crazy to think about how different it is now compared to then. You know, it literally is like a complete 180.
Yeah.
YouTube is fucking.
the
I don't
whole
know what it is, but
environment's
YouTube
changed.
feels boring now. Like,
I feel
the
like,
content I
but
watch
it's
is just
also
not-
a lot less toxic. Like, you got to remember,
that's what's boring.
at the opposite side of every good fucking scarce Keemstar H3 iDubbbz whatever fucking video, there was always somebody's life just getting fucking annihilated in front of them,
True,
whether
true.
it was like
That's a good
one
meme,
mistake or whatever. It was fucking hilarious. I loved watching it.
One of the worst people though was Leafy, because Leafy would attack people
Leafy
who
was
didn't really.
garbage.
He didn't really deserve to be attacked. Like the
Well,
other guys
that's not
weren't
true.
so
He did.
bad.
There was a lot of piece of shits, but he also
Yeah, but I'm
did
saying
fuck up a few times.
he would he would go and attack like kids and shit. It's like, dude, you know,
or like people with,
with
disabilities.
downs.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, in
like,
his, I remember
violently.
in his defense, he didn't even know that.
Yeah, but like that's his job to be,
know
to
that.
check that. Yeah, like if you're gonna build a channel off of roasting people, you should probably do yourself a favor and figure out exactly who you're roasting here, and not just
Yeah,
Right,
the
make
funny
sure that
thing,
you're
too-
not wrong or anything like that. Do your
Yeah.
homework.
The
Yeah.
funny thing too is when he tried to come back on like Twitter and stuff, and he was just saying the N-word like on Twitter,
yeah,
like acting
think
as if it's
he,
still like 2009 or something. It's like,
like
dude,
he-
you need to.
Yeah, he's like the Winter Soldier, Captain America, still thinking you could say the N-word in modern day.
Well, I've
Captain
gotten
America.
unfrozen. Go. It's time to be a racist.
I have a.
He just still had that like
I
iDubbbz mentality where it's like, as long as I'm being funny, I can say the N-word. It's like, it doesn't really
feel
fly
like
nowadays.
I don't know. I feel like iDubbbz was a lot more like tasteful and self-aware about it. Like he would
Right.
literally be like,
Yeah.
he says it in his one video where he's like, yeah, Tana could have hated me because that was like a really unfunny way to use the N-word and just pointlessly edgy. But like, so he never found the word himself, just like funny. But yeah, it was still fucked. It was still a weird ass era. I miss it sometimes though. I go back once in a while. I watch like Hair Cake from Filthy Frank, or like the fucking Twister games they used to play. Anything fucked like that. But I
God,
mean,
it was
Cold
just
Ones.
so different.
Cold Ones still has that energy, man. Cold Ones is fucking
Yeah, they're
hilarious.
pretty
The
good.
show that
Yeah.
Max
Absolutely.
and Chad do. They are.
I'm surprised they
are
don't get
absolutely
like
killing it.
demonetized out of Bolivia.
They do, but their Patreon is their
Demonetized
Patreon
out of
is-
Bolivia.
They're not allowed in Bolivia for their jokes. Bolivia has outlawed Chad and Max.
Well, I mean, Max was part of that old thing, that old crew.
Yes, so was Chad.
Oh, was he? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't remember that? Chad literally, like, back then, Chad got the PewDiePie logo tattooed on his ass.
oh, that was him.
Yeah, he used to do all sorts of
Oh,
crazy
I didn't
shit.
know that was
Yeah.
him.
Really?
Yeah.
He had a different name back then. I can't even say what his name is because it'd get me demonetized. But
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep, that popped into my head too. Yep.
I did not
Yeah.
know it was anything before anything for views.
I mean, he had anything for views before, but it was like everybody called him something else.
Yep.
It was fat
That's probably why I
C
don't.
word that gets us demonetized.
Oh,
I don't understand why that word gets us demonetized at all.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. It's stupid.
I want to know how many of like their old videos are actually monetized. Like iDubbbz used to open like his fan mail openings. He literally used to start that with N-word, F-word slur. Like
No,
That's what you don't remember that? His whole audience used to call him that.
Off the rip?
Yeah, his whole audience used to call him that. So he'd open up a piece of mail and be like, "Dear," and just two slurs back to back.
Oh my god!
No way, you guys don't remember that. It's so
no, I didn't. I just don't remember that, like it being that aggressive. You know,
it was.
Oh my god! Yeah, it was just
okay.
man. It was so different back then. YouTube is just a lot more like, you know, it just kind of there's like a status quo, and
well, it's a corporation too. They gotta make money. It's hard to like, you know, advertisers don't want a Pepsi ad followed by, you know, greetings slur. Like they just don't want it. I can't blame them for that. And even YouTube, like, I don't know, everyone's like, you're getting fucking soft. It's like YouTube for the first time in its conception is turning a profit. Like, they don't understand how much a business like that costs to run. And if a business like that isn't making money, then like, we don't make money. Like, it's not the only thing that was keeping that YouTube afloat is like that name, that IP is worth so much money to have.
Right, exactly.
But it actually isn't a profitable business. So they like are finally at that profitable level, which kind of helps for all of us. But
exactly, right? Because like, you know, if they went the other way, you know, and just didn't care, like they would lose all their advertisers, they would lose all their money, they wouldn't be able to uphold, you know, servers, stuff like that, right? There would be no more YouTube, right? Or someone else would have bought it and it would have been completely different. I think what we have now is, you know, yes, it's less fun per se, but it allows it to, you know, exist for a lot longer.
Yeah, it's definitely got longevity to it.
You can still get away with enough that it's not like a.
You really can. It's
true. You can still have a ton of fun with it and make like
we still have fucked up jokes in our videos.
Yeah, we still have
exactly right.
Jokes.
It's just like, you know, it's just not too far in that direction that it's just like, oh, you know, that's a little weird.
Yeah, I'm not gonna throw a fucking slur in a video anymore.
The one thing I miss is being able to use a provocative woman in the thumbnail without getting instantly fucking
if you
killed.
show skin in the thumbnail, it's kind of like no.
Do you remember that thumbnail I made where I was on my old live channel where I was like pointing at you and you had like balloon titties under your shirt?
Oh yeah,
I remember that.
That got me a strike on that channel. That's how bad it was.
No shit.
Balloon. You can clearly see it was just big giant balloon titties.
Yeah.
And then I changed it. I re-uploaded it. Changed the thumbnail to not balloon titties, just like a regular woman body. And then it got demonetized.
That one.
It's like, man, I can't fucking win. Holy shit.
Yeah,
and then I took that off and just drew in like Microsoft Paint, just like stick figure version of it.
My
you're like, maybe this one will work.